Hey, what is good? Man, JR Nightmare here. Now, I want to give my thoughts on the For Honor beta, which happened over the weekend. Lasted from Thursday morning till Sunday night. So I got to really get into it. And I grinded on this game. This game I was super anticipated for since I seen it at E3, some years back, and it lived up to the hype for me in a major way. I mean, this thing was absolutely fun, brilliantly done. Now, when you first start playing it, you will get frustrated because you will die quite a bit. There's a steep learning curve to it. The fight mechanics themselves are simplified, but it's an in-depth fighter action fighting game. You can start out, you can do 4 versus 4, which you see in the opening part here. I'm holding my own against 4. So that's kind of fun when you get into those situations. But um, yeah, you can do 4 on 4, which you control these points here, and you basically the first to 1,000, not necessarily wins, but you'll dominate most of the game. And it just gets to this chaotic craziness, and you see all the minions around, your troopers, and that's where when you first see the game, you think, okay, it's a button mash, hack and slash, and it's not. Um, there's a combo system you have to learn. When you get into a fight stance, you can't just go around swinging the swords. You have to really get into it and learn the game. I had a buddy that was real frustrated when he first started, and he kept calling me and be like, "Hey, I don't understand this. What am I doing here?" I said, "You just gotta keep playing, keep playing." And very soon, man, he wouldn't stop talking about it, and he got really good at it. So, like I say, when you get past the learning curve, it is fun. Um, and you got the 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, and the 1 versus 1s. Those fights are super, super intense. Just because it's you and that's it. You versus him and let's go. You versus her, let's go. Um, the team ones are cool too because you can have teammates which don't help you, and you're basically on your own. Or you have some that are really communicative and just really go all out. So this was, I'm actually blown away by how much fun I had with this game. So it's lived up to the hype for me majorly, and I cannot wait for its release. And the beta actually got a lot of good time with it. I was able to rank up to Reputation 1, level 14 on that. And that's when you really start unlocking gear and can really customize your fighters. Now, when you first start out, you're gonna pick a faction: Knight, uh, Viking, and Samurai. Now, you're not limited to just using those characters. You can use any of the characters, but you're still fighting for that faction. So, if you're a knight and you want to play as a samurai warrior, you still can. So I do hope that there's a mode later on where it's all knights and all Vikings. If you want to get into those kind of matchups, I think that'd still be kind of fun. But not to limit players, I think that's really really smart. Um, and you were able to use 6 characters. I think there's what, 10 altogether. I think no, that's wrong. 12. So 4 for each one, and I'm pretty sure they're going to expand on that. As the game goes into the years. That's what I like. This guy's trying to run away. Bam! Get off there. So, and I recorded a lot of game footage on my PS4. And this is, of course, what I'm playing it on. So, yeah, that's pretty much my gaming station is PS4. So get your butt down there. Yeah, and growing up, I've always loved the legacies of knights and Renaissance, you know, medieval times. I just love the fact that I'm able to do this. Watch this move. Bam! He gets kicked off. Love it. Love it. And the more I played, the more I discovered new abilities I can have with my character, and it just became even more fun. Yeah, this is just an amazing, fun game. So yeah, just being able to be a knight, the warden here. I mean, I grinded with this guy. I mean, I just wanted to see how far I can go as much amount of time in the beta as I could. And for the most part, you see right here, there's just a little bit of slowdown. The 4 versus 4, I kind of had the most problems with the last day in general. There was a lot of, you know, connection issues, but for the most part, it ran pretty smooth. I was quite surprised. You know, 4 versus 4, I said had the problems the most, but there was a lot of times where I couldn't get into a match, and they put a patch out right away, and that kind of fixed everything up. But 1 versus 1, I had no problems in it at all. Now you can also, when you're in these game modes, say if you go 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, you can actually go against the AI. So you're not just, you know, some people don't like to always go online and be like, because some of these guys are really good. Like I said, you're going to die a lot and you're going to kill a lot of people too. So it's just a matter of training. But you can actually go in there and just play against the AI. And there's actually awards you can do, or you know, some unlockables you can get by facing off against the AI. So it kind of warrants you to, you know, play against them sometimes. It's another battle. I just love the parry system on there. If you can time everything just right, it's just so rewarding. Battle it out. Yeah, this game was absolutely tremendous fun. I just can't. Yeah, I'm totally invested in it. I mean, I absolutely had just an amazing fun time with this. So I'll just let the rest of this video play, and you guys enjoy. And definitely, if you're on the fence on this game, definitely I would check out more videos on it, because just me saying these things probably won't make you go out there and get it. But just imagine I just had fun. Where are you going? Get him too. Yeah, when you learn it, that's when it's the most fun. Yes, I was frustrated at the start because it is different. It's a fighter action thing I've never really experienced before. You know, this is not Dynasty Warriors where it's square, square, X, X. You know, you gotta really put some strategy into this game. You know, you can't just go out there and just start pushing buttons, because you will get murdered. See, that's a good teammate right there. And it's sometimes fun just to hit these grunts too. Get them out of your way. Yeah, then the graphics are unbelievable. Now this was a 2-on-2 matchup. See, it's just me and him at the front, battling out, and he's got the Peacemaker. And this guy, he's kind of tough. The sound, I thought, on this game was tremendous. And then, so now it's just me and the other guy left. Oh, there he goes. You didn't see that. He's got the Warden too. This fight, this was kind of my, I don't know, I think second day into it. Damn. So, like I said, once you get to really learning this game, you will have so much fun. And these fights are intense when it's just down to you two left. You know, it's. And I was up out of my seat a couple times, just screaming. Yeah, I got you. Or even when I got killed, you know, it was still fun just to have this experience. And then you get the execution. Bam. And I do hope they have more executions. I think you start out with 2 and you can unlock 1 more. So I definitely hope that there's more in the long run for that. So, alright guys, until then.